Good morning everyone, it's me again, Clem from Clem Craft Vlog. I'm currently at Mordialloc, the suburb Mordialloc, and today I'm going to do an introduction regarding this trail, Long Beach Trail, which runs in between Mordialloc Creek and Patterson River. So this trail, Long Beach Trail, it is roughly 8 kilometers trail, runs along Mordialloc Creek, which is on my left hand side, and Patterson River. So the north end of the trail actually connects to Bay Trail and Mordialloc Creek Trail, which is opposite of the creek, and the south end of this trail connects to Dandenong Creek Trail and Edithvale Wetlands Trail. So generally, most part of this trail is on fine gravel. Of course, there are some parts on concrete, but it's always good not to use your group bike to avoid any puncture on your tires. I'll recommend at least using a gravel bike or mountain bike. So the highlight of this trail is the trail rides along Edithvale Wetlands, which means when you ride on this trail, you're actually riding on the former Karum Swamp. And this trail is actually the boundary line in between Aspendale and Aspendale Garden. So Aspendale and Aspendale Garden, it was named after the former local racecourse, Aspen Racecourse, owned by James Roberts Crooks. He named the racecourse after his champion-winning racehorse, Aspen, who has won the 1880 and 1881 Newmarket Handicap race in Flemington. And look on my left-hand side. These are all the swamp area. So Edithvale Wetlands is the remaining part of former Karum Swamp. It is the biggest wetlands of its kind in Port Phillip and Western Port Basin. So Karum Swamp used to be a 4,000 hectares of swampland stretched in between Mordialloc and Frankston. It was drained in the year of 1879 to make place for development. The area of Karum Swamp is including today Bangholm, Karum Downs, Chelsea Heights, Keysbrook, Edithvale, some parts of Patterson Lakes, Aspendale. All these suburbs are developed on top of the former Karum Swamp. So apparently when you're riding on this trail, you're actually away from the noise of the cars. Imagine Nepean Highway just on my right hand side, not far from here, but you hear nothing at all. And this whole atmosphere actually reminds me of another trail that I like the most, the Lilydale Warburton Trail. So I would say if you have a feeling about Lilydale Warburton Trail but it's too far for you to travel to, you can try on this one. It's only 8 kilometers and it contains the feeling of Lilydale Warburton Trail. So on my right hand side, so this is a golf course on my right hand side, the Rosedale Golf Club. So now we are entering the suburb of Edithvale. So the suburb of Edithvale was named after Edithvale Road. By the way, the road Edithvale Road was named after a local farm, Edithvale Farm, owned by John and Edith Rees during the 1850s. They named their farm after Edith Rees. So Long Beach Trail also have another name, which is more well known as Edithvale Wetlands Trail. So on this side, this is all the wetlands. So at the front, this is Edithvale Road. And on my right hand side is another golf course known as Edithvale Golf Course. So now we are in the suburb of Chelsea. So the suburbs of Chelsea and Chelsea Heights. It was named after the Chelsea railway station. So this is the Chelsea railway station, which the suburb of Chelsea and Chelsea Heights named after. And also this is not the original station. This is a redeveloped railway station. Meanwhile, the Chelsea railway station was actually named by then Minister of Transport, Thomas Van, who was later became the Premier of Victoria. He named it after the borough of Chelsea in London, after the suggestion of a local resident, Betta Black, who her mother was born in Chelsea. So at the front is another road we're going to cross, Thames Promenade. So once we cross this route, this Long Beach Trail actually go through the Chelsea Bicentennial Park. See the direction, continue as Long Beach Trail. Now we are in the suburb of Bondi Beach. Oh, what a view! So we are in Chelsea Pony Club. Look at the ponies. Nice. Nice. Bondi Beach was also another suburb named after a railway station, Bondi Beach Railway Station. So this is the Bondi Beach Railway Station, the railway station that suburb of Bondi Beach named after. Anyway, this is not the original railway station, this is the redeveloped version. The name of the railway station came in official during the 1926 station naming contest. One thing good about this trail is there's a lot of fresh air, so good for your lung. That's one of the reasons why I always ride on trails, because especially those trails that actually runs through natural places, avoiding a heavy traffic route, unless there's some significant things to see. So at the front, Patterson River. So which means that we are actually coming to the end of this Long Beach Trail. Alright, now I arrived at the southern end of Long Beach Trail. This is the point. So coming up from there, Long Beach Trail, and this one is known as Dandenong Creek Trail. So on the opposite side of the Patterson River, also another share path, cycling gravel trail. It is also part of the Dandenong Creek Trail, which is actually running both sides of the river. And from this direction of the Patterson River, it will connect into the mouth of Dandenong Creek. If you ride all the way here, you can connect all the way to Dandenong. And then next to the freeway, there's another trail known as Peninsula Ring Trail. From Peninsula Ring Trail, if you go south, you can ride all the way to the township of Baxter in Mornington Peninsula. And when you cross on the opposite side of the trail, you can actually continue on Seaford Wetlands Trail. So this Patterson River is actually named after James Brown Patterson, the Minister of Work that involved in building this canal and draining of the Karum Swamp at that time. So this 8-kilometer Long Beach Trail is a total gravel trail that runs through the former location of Karum Swamp, which is today the remaining part of it, Edithvale Seaford Wetlands. So it's a very good nature trails that get away from hustle and bustle, so you can't really hear any noise of cars. So basically the whole trail is actually quite safe. It is totally flat and gravel, fine gravel. Just try to avoid to ride during nighttime because there's no lights along the trail, and just try to avoid to go in the bush because there are snakes in the bush. Anyway, that's it for this video regarding the 8 kilometers Long Beach Trail. aka Edithvale Wetlands Trail. So I hope that you like it. And anyway, before I go, always remind you, if you like my video, don't forget to click the like, subscribe my channel, and of course, share it out. I'm Clem from Clem Travel Vlog, Trail Explorer. Bye bye.